it's really hard to work towards a goal that's not doing something. And the example, shockingly, I have another metaphor for this.
Please.
The little activity I do with families is I say, okay, for the next 15 or 30 seconds, your one task is to not think about elephants. Whatever you do, just don't think about elephants. And you, like most people, probably immediately thought of an elephant.
I just did.
And yeah, every time I've done this with a group, just did this with a group, and immediately somebody's like, "Bah!" Because immediately it pops into your head. And I think when we present our kids with a goal of don't do the thing, don't play the game, don't be on social media, don't do it any more than this amount of time, it's just like the elephant. And so, of course, they're going to think of the elephant. It becomes this huge focal point of their minds. And for that activity, what I usually follow up with is another 30 seconds. Same goal, don't think about elephants, but this time you have to design a dragon. I don't know why I said on a dragon years ago, but this is my go-to. It's interesting enough, it usually works. But I tell families, okay, we're making a movie. You're in charge of, in this fantasy movie, of designing the dragon we're going to use. So at the end of 30 seconds, you've got to tell me size, shape, color, temperament, backstory, name, everything else. And I've had a few exceptions over the years where somebody will design a dragon that looks like an elephant or something. But for the most part, most people don't think about elephants because they're so engaged in designing their dragon. Our brains work really well when we have something to focus on. And I think instead of just saying to our kids, don't do this, we have to also pair that with do this instead.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's where it's so cool to have family goals of, instead of being on the device, we're going to go connect in person. We're going to have a new experience. We're going to try out a new hobby. We're going to try a new food. Whatever. I don't really care what it is as long as it's something healthy, but giving a positive goal of, here, we're going to try to do more of this, not just try to do less of that. And it activates our brains in such a more powerful way. And it's something we can join with our kids on. So I always try to think of dragon goals, not elephant goals, is the weird way I phrase those typically.
Dragon goals versus not elephant goals. I like that.